Good afternoon. This presentation is for students who are going into their junior year in the 2018-2019 school year. So we're talking about the class of 2020. You guys are now getting ready to schedule for your junior year. I can hardly believe it because I feel like you were just freshmen. But here we are getting ready to schedule into the 18-19 school year, and it's going to be a lot of opportunities and a lot of things that kind of open up for you all, and I'm excited to talk to you today about that. So first things first, for scheduling, as you're familiar with last year, we have a scheduling Canvas course. So what I need all of you to do is at some point you need to make sure that you've accepted the NHS course scheduling Canvas course for the 2018-2019 school year. You will need to go into the browser to see the invite. You won't see it on the app, so make sure that you do that. That's going to be your first step. Once you get logged into the Canvas course, you'll see it says Welcome to the NHS course scheduling page for the 18-19 school year. This is a one-stop shop for all things scheduling. Each grade level has specific steps and instructions to follow to ensure correct courses are being selected for the following school year. So you will go ahead and click the button that says Class of 2020. And it will take you to the Intro to Class of 2020 page. As you can see, we added some things just to make it a little bit easier. Right on this intro page, you will see some resources that you're going to rely on heavily for the scheduling process. Number one, you'll see the junior scheduling form. This is the form that you'll download to Notability that you can choose your classes and submit to your counselor. And we've put it at the front of this page so you can go ahead and download it or print it so you can work on it while you're using the Canvas course. We've also updated the NHS Planning Guide where you'll see all the courses that are available for what grade levels and some of their prerequisites. We also have the NHS Guidance website where you can locate the course descriptions and some videos of the courses if you're looking for more information on what that specific course entails. And then also just a reminder that the NHS course fair is Wednesday, January 17th from 6:30 to 8. The first page, we're going to talk about your diploma options. I am hopeful that by the end of your sophomore year, you have a pretty steady idea of what diploma you are working towards. You can always work towards something a little higher and you can change your mind at the end, but it's really good to have a plan in place so that you know what courses you're selecting, especially at the junior year, because this is where some choices will be made for that academic honors or technical honors. Core 40 requires 46 credits, 40 credits, and then 6 extra for Noblesville. Those are extra elective credits. You'll get credits in English, Math, Science, Social Studies, PE, Health. The Core 40 with academic honors has 47 credits. All Core 40 requirements, you have those in addition to foreign language, fine arts, and AP dual credit courses. You'll need a minimum of 2 of those. No honors classes are required for an academic honors diploma, so don't get that confused. Just because a course is designated honors doesn't mean that you're getting your honors diploma. They really don't have any relation to each other, so you can still earn the honors diploma even if you haven't taken honors courses. But you do need to have a cumulative GPA of B or better. So you are looking at a 3.0 or higher. You need to have C's or higher to qualify those courses to qualify for your academic honors diploma. The technical honors is similar. The only difference is you would have a career technical program certification along with your dual credit and AP courses. You can see those requirements listed more in depth down below. And your counselor will review them with you as well as you're creating your schedule. The one big thing that's going to change moving into junior year is you're going to realize that, you may have to look at the AP, the dual credit. because this is the year when a lot of those courses kind of come into play. So you want to make sure that you're putting those in your schedule. Same thing with the college and career pathways. You want to make sure that if you're on a certain pathway, what are the courses that you need to continue on to get that certification or that pathway for the Tech Honors. So we've included a quiz. Your counselors want to know. They want to know what diploma type you're working towards. So you can go ahead and take that quiz. It's just a simple question asking you, and your counselors will be able to see the results. This will help them when they're meeting with you to schedule. The next page talks about Naviance. Naviance is an amazing tool, and I keep pressing that issue with all of you. If you have not gotten on Naviance and you're going to be a junior to do a grad plan, now's the time. You really need to go in there and take a look at your plan from here on out and how you're going to achieve your goals. If you've already completed your graduation plan last year or the year before, you can review the courses that you are going to take. If you have not, this is a great time to get that done. And there's a video with instructions on how to do that in Naviance. You can log in to Naviance. There's a direct link here, and then it's your NHS student ID and your network password. And, like I said, there is an importance to the junior year. A lot of people call junior year jump year. Most juniors have courses in all major content areas: English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Classes tend to be more rigorous this year. This is when you're going to take some of those harder courses. And remember, you will apply to a college at the beginning of your senior year. And so at that point, you won't have any senior year courses completed. Your junior year will be the last snapshot of the grades that college admissions will see. So your third year is pretty critical in the college decision. So if you are college bound, this is a really important year to take those rigorous courses and to be successful, because that's what they're going to be taking a look at that initial screening for college applications. Some things to consider. You'll have 7 classes per semester plus an academic lab. You want to consider what's expected of you in specific courses and how it might coincide with extracurricular activities. I know a lot of you are involved in athletics and show choir and dance and music and theater and those things that take your time away, so you want to make sure that you're balancing your schedule. Honors, AP, and dual credit courses will require a much larger effort and time. Approval from an administrator is required to take more than 2 AP courses, so Dr. McCaffrey typically looks at those kiddos and meets with you to make sure that you're making a good decision. You want to make sure your course selections are appropriate for your desired diploma, and then check the career pathways for courses that align with your interests. So for example, if you are thinking that you want to go to a specific college and be a business major, if you have not taken business classes, this is a perfect time to start thinking about, okay, I am interested in the business world. I should probably have some of those courses under my belt. Or, let's say you're interested in being a nurse, then maybe you need to look at some of the health sciences classes. And so you can, let's see, I was trying to find, you can find different jobs listed here, and you can kind of go backwards to see what courses might be good for you to help you prepare for the things that you want to do, after high school. So, for example, let's say you wanted to be a physical therapist. Then you're going to see that you should probably be taking, maybe some of the biomed classes would be a great elective pathway if you're interested in that genre. So, just something to think about as you're moving through your scheduling this year. And I know you don't always know exactly what you want to do, but maybe you just have an idea and you want to kind of put that focus there. All right, so earning college credit in high school. This is what changes your junior year. You have the opportunity to participate in some dual credit courses where you can not only earn high school credit, but you can also earn college credit, which means if you're earning college credit, a lot of times that might be free or it might be heavily discounted. As you know, college is not cheap, so you want to take advantage of those opportunities. You have the AP courses that are College Board approved. You have the opportunity to earn 3 college credits, which are transferable to most colleges across the country, and they're dependent on passing the AP exam. There are also dual credit courses. They're basically college courses that are taught at the high school. And again, those will earn you credit for high school, but then also might earn you college credit at specific schools. That will mostly transfer as well. And the credit hours, for example, like this ACP course is $25 per credit hour. That's a great discount if you're taking a college course versus what you would pay at the university. So something to think about and take advantage of. These courses also will count towards your academic honors diploma, and you can click here to view a list of what dual credit courses are available. So junior year required courses, you're required to take English every year. So this shows that if you're in English 10, what courses you could sign up for, or if you're in English 10 honors, then what courses that you could sign up for. And then math, you need 3 full years of math, and then you need to take a math or quantitative reasoning your junior or senior year. So this kind of can show your math pathway. Dependent on what course you're in as a sophomore would be where you're headed as a junior. So you would look here if you're in geometry, then you go to algebra 2. If you're investigative, you might want to think about financial. So those are just some options there. It's pretty cut and dry. So it's an easy way to kind of see. Your teachers will also be putting in recommendations. So when you pull up that scheduling screen, you'll be able to see that your teacher had recommended you for a specific course. Social studies. This is the year that you are required to take U.S. history. There's 3 options: U.S. history, U.S. history AP, and then U.S. history ACP. So the AP is the advanced placement. Summer work is required. And then ACP is the dual credits through IU, and you need to be highly motivated students for both of those options. And then there is a GPA requirement of 3.3 for ACP, and if we have to limit students, because we don't have enough room in those courses, we will look at the GPA cutoff for that. So something to think about. Science, there is a huge door that opens after you take those ICP or chemistry. So then it's going to give you all of these options. And so science department has created a great flow chart to help you determine which science class is best for you. So for example, if you took chemistry and you're just looking for, that 3rd year of science, you can go over here to Earth, Space, Environmental, Non-AP. If you're currently taking Algebra 2, you could look at the dual credit options or the AP options. And then if you're a strong math student and possibly like science major or something in the science field, then you could look at the non-AP physics, AP physics, AP, ACP Chem. And if you're taking calculus, you can take AP physics. So it's a lot of different options there as well. You need to find the one that best suits you and your pathway. So this is just a little quiz to see how you guys have been paying attention. So you can go in and take the quiz to see what courses you're considering for the required areas. World language. So at this point, academic honors diploma requires that students take world language. So you either need to have 3 years in one language, so like Spanish 1, 2, and 3, or 2 years in 2 languages. So you could take like Spanish 1 and 2, and then you could switch to German 1 and 2. World language is not a requirement for Core 40. However, most colleges do want to see at least 2 years of successful completion of a world language. So you may want to think about that as you're deciding if you're college bound. You want to make sure to have those 2 years under your belt. And this just shows you the flow chart and you want to make sure you're scoring higher grades if you progress to the next level. Okay, so now we're at junior elective options. You can use either the NHS planning guide or the NHS course descriptions on the website to choose your final electives based on your interests, based on your career pathway. You want to make sure to look at the requirements to make sure that the course is a good fit for you. And then I will just show you real quick our course guide. And you'll see the course guide. Not only does it talk about auditing courses, schedule changes, grade weights, all that good stuff, but it also goes over all of the courses that are available. And you'll be able to see what grades the course is available, and then the year, like if it's year long or semester long. So it's also going to play a role as you choose your courses. You can also go on the website. There's some videos, course descriptions, prerequisites. Prerequisites are the courses or the qualifications that you need to take specific courses. So you need to make sure and look to see that you meet those requirements. So another thing that opens up to you is the junior career technical education option. So juniors have several opportunities to take courses off campus to further studies in career and tech areas. You look down here, these are the career exploration course. Now a lot of them are for seniors, but you'll see down here you've got some that are for juniors. You've got health science, where you can earn your CNA, your Certified Nursing Assistant certification, construction trades, auto services, which is now meeting at Ivy Tech, right close here in Noblesville. So you have a lot of options there as well. You can also attend J. Everett Light, which is in North Central High School, and that's a ton of options, you know, from cosmetology to web design to auto mechanic to all these different things that, you know, if you have a specific career in mind and you want to work towards that. So definitely time to start thinking about those options as well and how it fits in your schedule. One new thing I want to touch base about real quick is last year we introduced the senior flex periods and flex AL. Well, now we have a junior flex AL. So this means that you can qualify to take off academic lab, period. Like you just would have some certain requirements, but you would not have to attend AL. These are for students who are on a college or university track to take a rigorous schedule of courses during their junior year. To qualify, you must be on track to graduate with 26 credits and be pursuing a Core 40 AHD or THD. You must have a 3.25 GPA or higher. You need to take 2 or more in-house Noblesville High School Flex qualified courses, and those are listed below. A lot of those are AP, dual credit, Project Leadway Capstone, and dual credit courses. You must maintain academic proficiency in all the courses, and then you need to follow school policies and procedures. You sign an agreement, and then you have to submit proof to doing a couple activities per semester. So, and those things are all things that we kind of give you guys opportunities to hear. So like meeting with a college rep at the university, going into Naviance and doing the colleges I'm thinking about, some college career readiness, attending some of the fairs, or taking the SAT or ACT. So juniors that are interested in Flex 11 AL will fill out the intent to apply form, and the junior Flex qualifying classes are listed. So just something to think about. And as you see here, the Noblesville High School master schedule will be developed, and we cannot move students from one semester to another to make that flex option happen. So you can, you know, try for it and see if it works on that day, and if it does, then you can have that flex. Schedule changes and other info. You want to make sure that you know who your high school counselor is, which you should know by now. This person will connect you with all of your options and will be meeting with you in February. And if you need to make any schedule changes after you enter your courses into PowerSchool, you must do that before May 1st. We're moving up the deadline a few weeks this year, so you've really got to research, think hard about the courses that you want to take and make that commitment. And this will be updated with the link when schedule changes are made available. So once again, you can click to download your junior scheduling form. You can fill it out in Notability and upload it. And once you turn in the assignment here on Canvas, it will go directly to your counselor. You guys are connected to your counselors in this Canvas course. So you have completed your scheduling module, but your scheduling is not complete. There's one more step. You must enter your course requests in PowerSchool by Sunday, January 28th, 2018. We will let you know when the window is available. It will be available next week. If it's any earlier, we'll send you guys a message. You are going to utilize your PowerSchool account. You do need to do this through the browser. The app, it won't work. You're going to click on the class registration icon, and you're going to use the pencil on the right-hand side to select courses. You want to make sure you have 7 classes each semester unless you're participating in special programs like JEL. You want to match the course number from your course request worksheet. Make sure to click the submit button to save your course requests, and your courses should appear in a list. We are going to be diligent this year that it's going to be really hard for you to meet with your school counselor if you've not entered your course requests in PowerSchool. That is a #1 priority, and we will be sending home messages every day next week reminding students to get those requests in. We will also have a specific time during AL for you to put your requests in. So this is an urgency here for sure. So if you guys have any questions, you want to reach out to your school counselor and make sure to let them know what you're thinking, what you need help with. That's why they're here. You can message them in Canvas, send an email, or you can come down and fill out one of the yellow forms to have them call you down to chat. But remember, we will also be meeting with you. So you want to go through this course and do as much research as you possibly can on your own. So I hope this Canvas course tutorial was helpful, and we look forward to working with you on your schedule for junior year. Have a great afternoon.